Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to episode 13 we're at. That's a pretty good guess, I'd say. I'm a little bit lost on the episode number right now because yesterday I uploaded 3 career mode videos and you guys seem to enjoy every single one of them, which was fantastic. You know, I even uploaded one at 1 AM for whatever reason. Oh, I'm pretty sure it's because one of my videos I said if it hit 2,000 likes I'd upload another. And funnily enough it did, and it happened to be quite late at night and I was up and in the commentating mood, so I decided I'd do it and stick to my word. So that was that, and if you had missed that by any chance, then feel free to go back and check that out. If you just go on my channel, I'm sure it'll be lurking around somewhere. I also created a playlist for it all, just in case you guys had missed an episode or something along those lines. So I'm going to try and keep that as updated as possible. It should hopefully be on the right hand side of this video. If not, there's a link to the entire playlist in the description, just in case you had missed one. But you know what, funnily enough, I was actually looking at some of the files I had today, and I noticed that we're actually starting to catch up. So the videos are starting to really catch up to where I am in real life, which kind of makes it a lot more exciting, meaning all your comments and things that you guys leave, which you do very well indeed, it can actually be implemented, and you guys will see it happen a lot more in my videos. So with that in mind, you know, there's some big days coming up. You know, we've got transfer window should be open pretty soon, actually. I believe we're in sort of the November-December time at the moment of this video right here. But we've got the transfer window. Obviously, that's the January one. My target is to essentially improve from the squad from top to bottom, essentially. Get some striking power in there, really overhaul the midfield, and, you know, grab myself a couple of defenders. So with that in mind, you know, it was a big deal. Obviously, you guys will see whether I decide to go for that takeover or not. Whether it was worth it. You know, I had to spend, I believe, what was I think it's about 1,500 EASFC coins per takeover that you do, and I believe you can only do 1 per season. So that's that. And yeah, I had this game up against Sunderland here. Mattox there, you know, just holding the play up really well, and a little bit of a sweaty but slash smart goal, I suppose. But in these games, you know, I want to take all 3 points home, and that's really what I've been looking to do. So with that in mind, I had no questions, no qualms about having to put that into the back of the net, despite it being slightly ugly. And here, Tarap goes on a little bit of a tear here. A nice little fake Rabona, followed by a roulette pass there, and he sails one straight into the danger area. And Mattox has fantastic jumping abilities. I can't remember what stat he is, but if you guys want to type in just Mattox goal, I'm pretty sure it'll be the most viewed one. You guys will see he literally rises like a gazelle, literally just flies up into the air, and his feet are almost as high as the player's head, and he heads one in for a goal. So go ahead and type in Mattox goal into YouTube and watch it, because it is ridiculous. His jumping is incredible. He's got a true black man hops, because he does fly in the air. But yeah, with that in mind, you know, I was 2-0 up against Sunderland and things were looking pretty good. Pretty pleased by the way things were going. And Anton Ferdinand, the centre back, I've been a little bit skeptical about recently, but he is actually putting goals away when I'm not expecting it whatsoever. So he manages to slot one home, making it 3-0. And 3-0, that's a solid lead, and that's a lead I haven't experienced too much in career mode, especially against the CPU. One of the things I've noticed, though, is when I play online, I find it much easier to defend rather than defending the CPU. So I'm going to definitely have to start maybe holding that A button. I've never been a fan of using the contain button, but it seems that's the way to play against the CPU. And there it is, Gibril Cisse 4-0. This could have been an absolute slaughtering. But it could never be me using QPR, and he manages to sneak a goal home with Luis Saha. He's aging on a little bit, is Luis Saha, but he manages to get a goal to put him 4-1 back, and I just refused to let this lead slip from me. There was no way I was going to throw away a 4-0 lead, but then a fluky goal, and Saha picks his second up of the game. And it was one of those moments where you're like, can he actually come back? Will this seriously just happen to me? But Subotic, the signing that they made, ends up coming off. And Subotic is actually a quality centre-back, someone with quite a lot of potential, and just an all-round good centre-back. But the game finished 4-2, and I was really lucky. Just a huge sigh of relief after that. And the Finland FA end up contacting me. So now I've received an offer from Finland, also Turkey, and there was one more. Is it Switzerland or something? But for some strange reason, the my Elgato, it didn't manage to pick up. I think it was about 15 minutes worth of me just swapping my team around and things like that. So you missed out on one of the contract offers that was sent over to me from one of the international clubs. But you guys will see later on that I scroll through all of them, so you'll be able to see them. Anyways, I had a game up against Fulham FC. Fulham actually have got a pretty nice squad, and this Ruiz, yeah, you guys get what I'm trying to say. He's actually a quality player, and how about that first shot? Now, I know my defending isn't top-notch against the CPU, but I have to admit, there's just some things you can't stop, and that goal was literally just perfection. Accuracy was there. It just slided into the bottom right. You know, I would expect my keeper possibly to get a hand to it, especially the likes of Julio Cesar, but Matix responds with an absolute monstrous of a kick right into the top right, and fortunately for me, Matix was kind of there to save the day. And around the grounds, Liverpool were 1-0 down to Aston Villa, which came as a surprise. Chelsea were only 1-0 up to Southampton, and 0-0 at Stoke City versus Everton. But it ended that way, 1-1. Again, a draw, but I did manage to pick up 3 points earlier, so it's not all bad news. Things are kind of looking up. Things are looking good for me at the moment. I kind of wish things were a little bit better. You know, it would be great to pick up 3 points up against the likes of Fulham, but I suppose you can't have everything. There, the press are starting to hype me up a little bit. Will I take that Finland manager post? And you guys let me know in the comments. I'm pretty sure the 3 offers that were given to me at this time were the Turkey, Switzerland, and Finland. I'm pretty sure those. I know, obviously, we obviously know it's Turkey and Finland, but I'm pretty sure the other one's Switzerland, but don't count me on it. But I would like to ask you guys this question. Who should I take? If that ended that way, I received no more offers. Which you know, particular offer do you think I should accept? For me at the moment, I'm very much leaning towards Turkey, unless another bid is put in for a different club. But anyways, I concede a really late goal in the 78th minute to Demba Ba, and that was just soul destroying. You know, I played so well throughout the entire game. Julio Cesar picked up an 8.5 rating, and I was a little bit disappointed to say the least, but Newcastle were a solid side. The likes of Demba Ba and Papi Cisse were just too strong for me to handle. Anyways, it turns out Fabio there picks up an injury. I didn't see how long he was out for there, but you know, that's a bit of a letdown. Fortunately, I do have a few right backs and left backs. I got the likes of Traore there, who should actually be playing. You know, he can definitely improve as a player. I've also got Bosingwa, and there's just a few other guys. Another guy called Onua, I think is how you say his name. But yeah, so a little bit disappointing that Fabio's injured, but there's not much you can do about that. Clint Hill is a bit gutted. He isn't, you know, getting more game time. And I don't really know what to do about that. I think I will start to maybe bring him on as a substitute, but he's not in my game plans at the moment, so we'll see how that pans out. But thanks a lot, guys, for watching. I hope you did enjoy this video, and if you did, then leaving a like, a comment, a favor, all that fun stuff is awesome to show your support for this Career Mode series, because I am really happy to make these videos for you, and I'm really enjoying Career Mode at the moment. So big thanks for all the support. It truly has been tremendous, and yeah, I love you guys. Well, kind of like no homo, but at the same time, full homo. But yeah, I'll see you guys later. Bye.